You're looking live at Cornerstone Bank Arena in Fargo, North Dakota for the fourth and final game of the Buffalo Wild Wings Woodchipper Classic. At least the final game for these two teams, as they're just playing a 4-game guarantee game. Two number 2 seeds out of their pools. They both finished 2-1 in their pool. Losses by Chaska Chanhassen to Egan, 2-1, sent them into this game. Meanwhile, today's opponent, Brookings from South Dakota, they fell to District 6 team Minnetonka in their final pool play game. I don't have a score. These two teams faced off on November 12th in the final pool play game of the Bloomington Winter Classic, in a game that didn't mean anything as far as the standings were concerned, as Chaska Chanhassen had already clinched a spot in the championship game. And Brookings took advantage of that lack of motivation and won 3-1. And they employ, at least in that game, they employed a trap. So we'll see if we see that again today, where they try to clog up the neutral zone as the Stormhawks break out. Chaska Chanhassen entering this game 15-12-7 overall. Winners of, I believe, 5 of their last 6. That lone loss, a 2-1 defeat to Egan, where they were outshot by a wide margin, and I think they'd love to have that one back, that game back. That being said, we avoided an 8:15 a.m. matchup, semifinal matchup, so I guess we're not complaining too much. After this tournament, Chaska Chanhassen will wrap up the season in District 6 play with 5 straight games at D6, starting on, I believe that's, Saturday. Saturday they'll play at Prior Lake, and then Sunday at Shakopee. And then the following Saturday and Sunday, they'll take on New Prague and Shakopee, and then end the game at Waconia.
We'd like to remind you that teaching life lessons through youth hockey is a goal of our youth hockey. And good sportsmanship is a core value that makes these games a great experience for all of us.
So Stormhawks looking for a bit of revenge on this Brookings team that, again, won 3-1 over Chaska Chanhassen back in November.
Thank you. Now let's play hockey.
Two Stormhawks enter this game with 3 goals in this tournament. Oscar Waisanen and Drew Lindell. And all the other goal scorers, just 1. Tyler Hrotmatka, Dylan Olson, Kieran Kurtt, and Blake Bigglebach and Josh Lund, each with a goal apiece. Starting lineup for the Stormhawks, Nathan Brandt in net. It's like Aiden Girding and Drew Lindell, your defense. Nope. And Holden Palmquist. So then Drew Lindell, Tyler Hrotmatka, and Oscar Waisanen, your forwards. And an icing right off the faceoff. The pass doesn't connect. 8 seconds in, we bring it down to the left of Nathan Brandt. So last night, Palmquist played forward, and he's back on the blue line today. This one back to Palmquist. His pass doesn't connect and thrown in now behind Brandt. Palmquist will tip it around for Lindell, pushed up the wall, and out they come 2-on-1 rush. Waisanen with Hrotmatka. Waisanen cross to Hrotmatka in, he scores! Beautiful play, nice pass from Oscar Waisanen right onto the tape of Tyler Hrotmatka, and one stick handle move to his backhand, and he tucks it in the open net. That's Hrotmatka's team leading 18th of the season and 2nd of the weekend. And it's 1-0 Stormhawks just 26 seconds in. This face-off won briefly by Olsen, had it. And now Brookings back on the attack. Off a skate of Johnson, and Hokanen in the corner, leaves it for Johnson. Johnson will reverse and push it up the wall for Olsen. Olsen try to flip it out. He does off the stick of Hokanen. Off the skate of a Brookings player, and Spalding will chase in the corner. Spalding almost coming up with it. Instead, getting support there were the Rangers to skate up the wall and out, but to the stick of Bigglebach. Flips it ahead, and then dumped in briefly by Olsen. Now back to Bigglebach. Bigglebach, long cross-ice pass to Spalding, who will dump it in and change. Olsen alone. No, Spalding didn't change. Now passing up the middle. It comes all the way through everybody. Picked up now by Perry. Perry tried to stick handle around, has it taken off of his stick, and that's dumped in. Now Brandt will leave for Bigglebach. Bigglebach. Cross-ice pass intercepted at the blue line. Shot, save, rebound comes right out in front. And I'm not sure that second one ever got on. Long shot fanned on, but regained control. Bigglebach will throw it off the glass, but unfortunately the Stormhawks had vacated that area. Now it's given to Perry. Perry tips it out, but Brookings with control, dumps it in to Bigglebach. It hopped over his stick right by the Zamboni door. Now a turnover, the short side. The shot is blocked up high and now goes behind. Perry fighting through a check, and Stormhawks can't get out. Now a loose puck set loose by a hit by Bigglebach. Now 5 players will try to get it out. And it comes out to Kurtt. He'll skate it out and flip it down the ice. Go for a change. All 5 Stormhawks go for a change. Good pressure by Waisanen, creating a turnover to Hrotmatka. He loses it, but it comes right to Lindell. Lindell through several stick checks. Now we'll dump it down deep. It'll ring all the way around here to Hrotmatka. Hrotmatka has Lindell or Palmquist on the far side. Couldn't really get his stick on the puck real cleanly. Now Waisanen against a couple of Rangers in the corner. Waisanen with it out in front. That's going to slide all the way through. Palmquist will try to chase it down. Brookings will win that race and dump it down for Lund to gather. Lund backhands it up the wall, out to neutral ice. Brookings regrouping at the red line. Dumps it to the Stormhawk blue line and in. Lund able to get his stick on it and throw it out to Lindell. Lindell, long shot right on. And the whistle came as the goaltender was trying to drop the puck. 11:35 remaining in the first period. Chaska Chanhassen leads 1-0 off of Tyler Hrotmatka's 18th of the season. Coming on a 2-on-1 rush with Oscar Waisanen. Face-off one back to Olsen. Olsen will dump it down for Hokanen out in front, and that's turned away. Hokanen's pass will come out of the zone as Lund was backing out. Lund across to Palmquist, now to Olsen. Olsen will kind of wait and let the defender fly by. Now Olsen lost the control of the puck as he reached the red line. And he gets a come on, Dylan. He wanted him to move the puck. The coaches wanted Dylan Olsen to move the puck, and instead he stick handled and lost control. And it moved right to a Brookings player. Now Brookings dumping it in, going for a partial change. Waisanen around Brandt. Not Waisanen, Palmquist. Palmquist a pass up the middle off the stick of Spalding, but on the wrong side of the red, and so we'll have icing. Kurtt wins his face-off back. Unfortunately, Brookings wins the race to the face-off. Kurtt, though, hustles back and wins a 50-50 puck and then flips it out. Bigglebach, D to Girding off the tip of his stick. Girding up the wall, can't get it out. Now getting help from Azanoff, and Brookings will regroup through the neutral zone. Dumped in by the Rangers. It'll go off the end wall and now off the back of the net. Girding first on it. Girding up the wall to Perry off of his stick. Now Bigglebach. He's cut off and eventually comes out with possession to Perry. Perry back to Bigglebach. I think Perry needed to pass more to the forwards there that were farther up the ice. Instead, it was right back into the skates of Bigglebach, and that allows the puck to stay in. Now it's going to be flipped, but glove down, and we'll try to get out again. Kept in on the left point. Long shot tipped. Deflected by a attempted block by Kurtt. Just about in the slot, and it bounced in on Brandt. Lund lost the puck, allowing Brookings to come short side shot. Goes through the top of the crease to the far side. Now behind, Waisanen will get it, push it up the wall, and Hrotmatka, nope, can't get it out. That puck stayed in the whole time. Now Lund tries to flip it out. Stormhawks just hemmed in. A chance for a 2-on-1. Lindell with Hrotmatka. Hrotmatka in, shoots, glove save. I think he was correct to shoot there, as the pass to Lindell was covered, and Lindell was also on his offhand there as he's playing right wing as a lefty. Brookings with control off the draw. Now into the far corner. Hrotmatka will get his stick on it, keep it in that corner. Pressure by Waisanen, almost losing that puck. And it's thrown off the netting. We'll have another face-off to the right of the Brookings net. Unlike in the previous matchup, I think Brookings is a lot more aggressive on their forecheck when it's in the Stormhawk zone. Previously, they sat back and waited for CCHA to bring it to the neutral zone, where then they would trap. I haven't seen that yet. I've seen them be far more aggressive. And CCHA has shown not the greatest ability to break that pressure. Here's a turnover to Waisanen. He's pushed into the corner. Now Hrotmatka will try to help out. It comes out for the Rangers. Check thrown by Hrotmatka, almost allowing Stormhawks to get on it. Instead, Brookings on the attack and handcuffed the player. Here's a chance the other direction as Brookings was going for a change. Lindell in the skates of Johnson, who is activating from his blue line. And the other direction it comes. Cut off by a couple of Stormhawks, dumped in, but Brookings first on it. Brookings around Lindell, looking at their options. Now, not Lindell, Brandt, excuse me. Right in front, and golden scoring opportunity, and didn't get great wood on that shot, and it popped over the net. Stormhawks lost control of who was in the zone. Spalding up the right side. He's got an edge on the defender. Spalding tries to go in front, and it's off the side of the net. I think if Spalding shifts up one gear there, I think he gets around that defenseman. Brookings out on the attack in the zone, tipped away by Brandt, shot right on, saved by. Sorry, it's been a long weekend. I'm not doing so great today. Here's a pass up to Olsen. He'll go 1-on-2. Olsen around the right side, trying to power around, and nice defense there by the Rangers. Slows up that rush. Palmquist will flip it to the front and kicked away just to the stick of a defenseman. Kurtt forechecking, almost allowing a turnover to happen. Instead, it's an icing. Comes all the way down. 6:39 to go in the opening period. CCHA leads 1-0 off of Tyler Hrotmatka's goal. Girding with control off the face-off. Long shot right on. Pad save will bounce out to Palmquist. Palmquist will dump it in deep. And now in the far corner. Up the wall and over the stick of Palmquist. He's got an edge around Girding. Comes in. Shoot. Save by Brandt. Speed was the difference maker there, as the speed of the attacker got around Girding and Kurtt, and that allowed them to go in on that chance. Could have been a hooking on Spalding, or on Perry. He got his hands in the stick, or a stick in the hands of the Brookings player. I think it was totally inadvertent. Now 1-on-5 come the Rangers, and it's Palmquist that will get that puck. Give it to Asanoff. Asanoff was pressured, tried to get it out with a backhand. Now a long shot goes off the end wall. It will be Bigglebach on it. Bigglebach will reverse to Palmquist. Palmquist to Perry, and he's cut off right at the wall. Palmquist tried to cut to the middle, taken right off of his stick. Pass in front, they score. Turnover behind the net. And then a quick pass to a player coming hard to the slot, and he one-timed it in the upper corner over the blocker of Nathan Brandt. We're 1-1 with 5:25 to go in the first period. There's a pass in the skates of Waisanen, and it will be thrown to the near side. Now Lindell trying to get it in. Gives it to Hrotmatka, and it lost it in his skates. Pass deflected by Waisanen, but to a Brookings player. Now to Lindell. Lindell's cut off as soon as he got it. And Lund lifted the stick of Waisanen there to take the puck. And now a cross-ice pass by the Rangers will send them on the attack. Had to get around Johnson. Good defense by Johnson, riding the player into the wall. Now up the wall to Lindell. And as soon as that pass is made to the winger, here's a chance going the other direction for Hrotmatka, but as soon as that pass is made to the winger, Brookings attacks that player and cuts off their opportunity to make a move to either skate it up the wall or make a pass to the middle. So if there's an adjustment that Chaska Chanhassen can make, that's one, is to maybe get off the wall a little bit and use a little more of the middle of the ice, or maybe utilize a stretch pass, sending a forward out of the zone and throwing the puck out. There's a face-off one over to Olsen. Olsen down the right side, trying to get around. He does! Olsen lost the handle just as he got to the net. Now a turnaround pass intercepted by the Rangers, kept in by Palmquist. And now it hops over the skate and stick of Palmquist, and an inadvertent pass right to the Brookings player. Sharp angle shot up the side of the net. Spalding down there. Try to give it up to Olsen. Now it's Palmquist. He'll go from his own end. He's got Hokanen going in. Palmquist down the left side, pushed off, and then his pass to a Brookings player. And now a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Long shot, glove save. Not the opportunity you want there of a 3-on-1 rush. If you're Brookings, he took perhaps the easiest thing for Brandt to do is just to take the shooter, and you have two options to pass there. He took none of them and shot. Kurtt with control off the faceoff will get it off the glass and tipped out by Perry. Perry chasing down the right side with a defenseman. Now Asanoff back to Perry. Perry tried to pass it in front and just got hemmed up in his skates. Now off the glass and past Bigglebach will send Brookings down. That pass doesn't connect on the far side. Bigglebach will race up and get it to the blue line, but it's kept in by the Rangers. Now Lund. Nope, Perry. Neither guy wants the puck. Perry tried to get up the wall, and it's stopped there. Dumped in by the Rangers. Brandt will swing it around for Asanoff. He's cut off. Now Lund. He overskates. Lund will try to flip it up, but that's cut off immediately. Chaska Chanhassen trying to force things right into the teeth of the forecheck instead of trying to perhaps, there's a long shot saved by Brandt, rebound in the corner. Instead of trying to go reverse direction a little bit, there's a shot going wide. It's going to come all the way out for Perry. Perry's cut off. Still fighting through a check. Now Perry, backhand it, deep for Kurtt. Has Hrotmatka lurking in front. Kurtt trying to fight through a check. He'll keep it in deep and go for a change. If he uses his defense there, they might have better opportunity to maintain possession. He was at the end of his shift, so he needed to get off, I guess, and that was the play he thought. Here's a shot by Hrotmatka. Loose puck out the side of the net for Waisanen, and net sticked away. There's a chance in front, and it's in! I'm not sure who got it. I think it was Waisanen. I'm pretty sure Waisanen with that goal. And it's 2-1. Just a loose puck just slid very slowly to the far side, the stick side of the goaltender, and Waisanen gets his 4th of the weekend and 10th of the season. And Chaska Chanhassen leads 2-1 with 1:44 to go in the opening period. Here is Hrotmatka out of the corner. Hrotmatka down for Waisanen. This group, especially Hrotmatka and Waisanen, have been very good. There's a pass off the back of the net. Now down to Hrotmatka. Lindell was just hogging up space in front, and he's a tough one to move out of the front of the net. Now it's flipped out by the Rangers. Chance to go on the attack, but it's broken up by Waisanen. He's been good in this game. And we're just about a minute to play in the opening period. Long outlet pass, and we'll send Brookings on offense. They'll dump and chase. It'll be Hokanen, try to win control. A pass out in front is intercepted. Now Spalding off the wall. He's slowed up. Could be almost an interference. He held up just enough to take away the interference call. Now dumped in, but not very far, and Brookings will make one long outlet pass. And on the attack, flat-footed is Lund. He got lucky there that the Brookings player kind of fumbled the puck a bit. Girding up the wall to Spalding, and then Spalding up the wall for Olsen to hopefully chase down and negate icing. Instead, it comes all the way down for an ice with 19 and a half seconds to go. Stormhawks lead 2-1. I think we're going to keep playing here as we had fresh ice to start, and then we'll see if we resurface after the second period. I'm hoping we just play the game out, but we'll see. There's a chance for Brookings off the face-off. Can't quite control the puck. Now in the corner, pass in front, sticked away by Brandt. 10 seconds to play. Up the wall, but not out. Tense moments here in the waning seconds of the period. Here's a shot, pass in front, turned away. Shot saved by Brandt. He was leaning a little bit, had to fall over with now just 0.8 seconds. And all the Stormhawks should get on the net side of the face-off dot for this, but whatever. Face-off happens uneventfully, and that's it for the first period. Chaska Chanhassen leads 2-1. And shots after one, Brookings leads 9-5. Second period about to get underway. Stormhawks lead 2-1. Goals by Tyler Hrotmatka and Oscar Waisanen, both on the same line. Kurtt tried to kick it over to Perry. Instead, it bounces to a Brookings player, and they'll be the first to go on offense to start the second period. Now down deep. Palmquist rides his player into the end wall. Kurtt up to Azanoff. Tried to give it back to Kurtt, and that's cut off right away. As there's immediately the puck comes around the wall, and Brookings is fast to it. Now Azanoff across to Kurtt. Kurtt down the left side. Kurtt drops for Azanoff and hops over his stick, and picked up by Perry. Perry shot, not sure what that was. That was an interesting one. Maybe the puck got up on end as he was trying to shoot it, and it just went sideways. Now Bigelbach, and tried to dump it in. Instead, he threw it into the Stormhawk bench. Brookings wins this faceoff. Off the wall to the red line, and cut off there by Waisanen, then dumped back in. It'll be Lund first on it, right in front of Brandt. Lund has it slide off his stick, and that allows Brookings to keep it in. Now flipped high and out by Johnson. Into Brookings territory. Lindell chasing, creating a turnover. He couldn't get his stick on. He had Hrotmatka alone. Now Waisanen lost it in his skates, still in front. Backhand shot goes high and wide. Now up the wall, kept in by Johnson. Johnson waits off a stanchion on the glass. It bounced to the bottom of the left circle. Kept in again by Johnson off a shin pad, but he stays with it. Now it's thrown all the way down, and we'll have an ice. With 13:22 to go in the second period. 2-1 Chaska Chanhassen. Brookings with control off the face-off. They're going to get it out this time as Johnson can't pinch there to keep it in. And lost control at the blue line. It's sitting on the blue line. And I think it's now out. Comes to Lund, who puts it off the wall. And now dumped back in. Johnson first on it. Johnson avoids a check. Kicks it to his stick. And it's swept to the blue line and out. Hrotmatka down the left side. He's cut off. I think we see what we have to do on the breakout. At least what I see is instead of making that first pass to the wall, make that first pass to the center supporting the defenseman. If they can make it happen. I don't know. That's my opinion. It's above my pay grade, though. Johnson will backhand it off the glass to Spalding. Spalding down the left side. Now in the corner. He's pinned to the wall, gives it off to Olsen. Olsen coming to the front and lost control. Comes out to Palmquist. Long shot right on. And Hokkanen hit hard as he's looking for the rebound.
Did you get the shot? Did you get the shot?
Spalding wins it back to Girding. Girding, his shot is blocked, and Brookings will go on a 2-on-1 rush. Ooh, that was close to offsides. Pass across, out of reach. Would have been a tough play anyway, as that player was on his offhand on the left side. Now up the wall to Hokkanen, but he skated away from the puck. Knocked down by Spalding to Hokkanen, and whacks at it. He had Olsen right to his left and instead just decided to throw it off the wall. Now Olsen chasing, pushed to the near side. And it bounces high, gloved down by Brookings, and a hand pass, and we'll have a face-off, I believe, in Brookings territory. Nope, we'll have it just outside their zone. This face-off will be won across for Girding to try to chase down. Brookings wins that race. Now Girding in the corner, getting help from Palmquist up to Olsen. And as soon as the Stormhawks go the other direction, Brookings will start attacking in that direction. There's a pass across, that's cut off. Now up the wall, Stormhawks are not in great defensive position. And in fact, I think we have 4 forwards out there. No, Palmquist is in deep. Now Perry, long shot. I think that was going wide. That pad save, it's Perry. Brookings with it. Pass through the middle, intercepted by Palmquist. Palmquist comes in, his shot goes over the net. Now a pass by Perry is deflected to a Brookings player. They're going to go 2-on-2. Now 3-on-3. Good stick by Bigglebach to break up that rush. But then it's lost by Perry. Shot, glove save, rebound, jumped on by Brandt. 10:24 to go in the second period. Chaska Chanhassen still holding on to a 2-1 lead. Kurtt wins this face-off to Lund. It comes off his stick, but it goes to Bigglebach, who leaves it for Perry. Perry will go across the middle of the ice and in, now down the right side in the right circle. Shot, didn't get much on that. And they battle now in the neutral zone. Comes to Lund. Bouncing puck high off the head of a Brookings player. Now knocked down by Kurtt at the blue line and back to the red line. And back in it goes. Kurtt will ring it around for Lindell. He's got to hurry as Brookings was going for a change right there. You see that puck gets passed to a Stormhawk player on the wall, and they are immediately attacking the wall. So we got to get the puck off the wall is what I think needs to happen. Unfortunately, that's the easy outlet for players, is just to ring it around, but it makes it incredibly difficult on forwards to dig a puck off the wall and then make a pass to a player that's supporting the puck more in the middle of the ice. There's a turnover to Hoken, right in front, shot, save, I believe it came on and then thrown all the way down and will come on net. No, it'll miss Brandt and go for an icing. Great chance there, as once again the Hrotmatka, Waisanen, Lindell line has been the best one today for the Stormhawks. They have both the goals and they have most of the chances. Lindell with the puck off the faceoff, gives it across to Palmquist. Palmquist long nope, fanned on the pass or the shot, and then eventually gives it to Hrotmatka. It bumps over his stick. Lindell and Waisanen trying to dig it out of the wall. Official watching there. And it eventually comes out to Lindell. Lindell up to Palmquist. Palmquist gets another opportunity. Long shot, tipped in front. I'm not sure that ever got on. Now up the wall, kept in by Palmquist. He's trying to kick it ahead. It's cut off by the Rangers. They'll throw it off the glass and down, and they wave icing. Now Johnson around, and as soon as it comes on the wall, well, this time they didn't have numbers, so the defenseman sagged back. Now up high and played with a high stick by Waisanen, and we'll have a face-off in Stormhawk territory. Co-head coach Chad Lindell arguing that puck hit the netting. He said he saw it. I didn't see it hit the netting. I think it was a stick that may have hit the netting, maybe. But face-off will go to the left of Nathan Brandt. Face-off back to the point. Long shot off the shaft of a stick past the glove of Brandt. It'll be Palmquist on it. Palmquist up to Hokanen. He'll just tip it to the blue line and out, and then back in for offsides with 8:08 to go in the second period. 2-1 Chaska Chanhassen leads as a hush falls over the crowd for a moment. Dumped in by the Rangers. And we'll see if we can see how this works here. The Ranger forecheck when we try to break out. Number 17, if you can see 17 in white, he will activate as soon as the pass is over to the far wall, and that's what will slow up the rush. Olsen fighting through. Olsen on his backhand. His shot just missed the far post. Olsen tried to ring it around, and it didn't get much on it. Now Hokanen bounces off his skate to the front and then pushed back behind. Now Spalding trying to use his body to get off protect the puck. He's pinned into the wall. And Hokanen tried to dig it out, and then the Rangers will be the ones to get it. Up the wall, kept in by Palmquist. Palmquist now down the wall to Olsen. A lot of play on the wall today. And now Brookings will get it out. Dumped in to Johnson, first on it. Johnson up to Olsen, and there's nobody there to forecheck, and that allows him to skate out, but then lost possession as he was skating down the left side. Brookings on the attack, 3-on-2. Down the left side, pass in front, and good stick by Johnson, not allowing that shot to get off. Now Brookings with it. Pass across off a Kurtt stick, bounces to the top of the left circle. Hokanen trying to lift the stick of the Brookings player, and instead it comes to a Ranger. Kurtt coming in strong there to break up that rush. Palmquist pass intercepted, and a shot right on. That's the 11th shot of the game for Brookings, and we have 7 on the board for Chaska Chanhassen. Courtesy of our rookie statistician, Easton Kurtt, who only feels comfortable doing shots. And Kurtt taken down, no call coming. Huh. That's all I have to say about that. Now they battle behind the net. Now up to the point. Long shot, stopped by Kurtt in his skates, and he'll go up 3-on-2 if they hurry. It'll be 3-on-3. Kurtt to the middle. It's around one, he shoots, scores! What a shot, what a nice move by Kieran Kurtt. I taught him everything he knows, of course. And it's 3-1. Kurtt gets his 2nd of the weekend and 9th of the season. Nice little move. That's the sort of crap he does to me on the pond. Makes me look foolish. It was nice to see him make somebody else look foolish. A big hit thrown by Kurtt in the middle of the ice. He's fired up now. He came off the ice last night complaining of some leg pain, and I don't think he's feeling it at all right now. Unassisted goal, they say, as it was. Kurtt blocked the shot and then took it up himself. And Kurtt is fired up everywhere. He's going after the small guys on the ice. That goal put a charge into him. Now Perry, ooh, that could have been a big hit there, except Perry outweighed it. Ooh, there's a check from behind, no call coming. Girding dumped from behind, and they put the whistles away here. And you can see how this game could get out of hand if they continue to put whistles away. Last night we saw that a penalty uncalled. Here's Dawson Perry, shot save. Rebound at the side of the net, and Perry can't get on it. Now a slashing call against Perry will get called. I mean, that was a clear penalty, but also the one against Girding was a clear penalty, and they don't call that. It's frustrating when they only call it. They call those things, but Girding was hit from behind in the corner. And Chad Lindell getting a description, an explanation from the official. So yeah, last night, it could have been a hook there, no call. Last night against West Fargo, Chaska Chanhassen, I believe it was Dylan Olson, ran over a player that did not have the puck. No interference called, and that player was frustrated, and he went all the way across the ice and hit Ryan Spalding from behind into the boards. Very dangerous play, and that happened because that first call was not made. Brookings on the power play. Lost control, then a good stick by Waisanen to slow up that rush. And it'll be thrown across. It will be kept in. Nice effort there by Brookings to keep it in. But right to the stick of Hrotmatka. Hrotmatka will chase. Down the right side has Waisanen coming in. Hrotmatka in. Hrotmatka waits, stick handles, and couldn't quite get a shot off. Back the other direction it comes. It's uncanny how much better Chaska Chanhassen is on the penalty kill than they are on the power play. It's really amazing. Right? There's something about the focus that needs to happen on the penalty kill that comes out of this Chaska Chanhassen team, and when they have the man advantage, I think they can relax, and then they don't play sharp at all. I mean, we've seen last night we had 2 shorthanded goals by Oscar Waisanen, and we tend to have a fair amount of chances on the penalty kill. I bet you if you count them up over the season, there's more chances on the kill than on the power play. Lindell one-handed a puck around, and it's pushed in off sides as Olsen was just a half step over the line. 32 seconds left on the Dawson Perry slashing minor. And I don't think we have a shot by the Rangers yet on this power play. There's a shot perhaps going on net. Well, let the statistician decide. He says it is. Now a pass in front into the jersey of Johnson. And now thrown all the way down by Olsen. He'll go on net, so no icing. Lindell will chase. Trying to confuse the goaltender and make him turn that puck over. He gets around Lund on the attack. His shot save. Rebound into the pads of Brandt. And once again, you saw how speed can make a big difference there. That player came in down the left wing, and Lund was a little flat-footed, and he just got right around him. And the power play is over for the Rangers. 5-on-5 again. 2:48 to go in the second period. Chaska Chanhassen leads 3-1. Pass in front, intercepted by Lund. Lund will spin and throw it up high. That's kept in by the Rangers. Now Lund up the wall and kept in again. Now Lund will kick it out and chase it down. Brookings will regain and dump it in. And will go hard on the forecheck. Johnson try to get it up the wall. That's knocked down. Johnson to Olsen and finds Spalding, but it's just off of his stick. Hokkinen now. He's shut off in the neutral zone. Back on the attack comes Brookings. They'll dump it in. Lund will be the first on. If they hurry, they'll be able to break out easily. Nobody here to support. Long outlet pass to Azanoff. Azanoff in. Backhand shot. That puck was fluttering on his stick. He couldn't get good control. Beautiful pass by, I believe it was Josh Lund. And the other direction they come. Pass all the way across. Now a shot from the top of the circle. Knocked down by Brandt. Loose puck at the left circle. And it goes to Spalding. Spalding, he kicks it to his stick. Spalding taken down. No call coming. Now all the way down. We'll see if it's icing. It is. There is an awful lot of snow in front of the benches there, and so I wonder if we are going to be seeing the Zamboni out here between periods. With 1:10 to go, Chaska Chanhassen leads 3-1. Face-off 1-2 Girding. Long shot tipped in front by Kurtt. Oh, just into the glove. Good stick by Kurtt to get his stick on the shot by Girding, and that thing took a right-hand turn almost to the far post. There's a bouncing face-off puck. Azanoff with good aggressive play on the far side, but an outlet pass to the near side allows Brookings to skate out easily. Not the best back check there, shot right on. Now up the wall, picked up by Brookings. There's a shot going wide that was deflected on the way. Physical play by Perry. Now up the point. That shot misses with 30 seconds to play. Girding fighting for a puck. Now Kurtt down low. But it's Brookings with control, coming around the far side. Now dumped in. They're cycling. Two guys alone in front. Pass doesn't materialize. Then a pass there into the skates of the Brookings player with under 10 seconds to play. Up to the point. Long shot coming. Blocked. Oh, they score. That found its way through. With 0.5 seconds. Brandt never saw it, and it found its way through a host of bodies, and it's 3-2. Brookings score with 0.5 seconds on the clock. Cut the lead to 1, and now they'll take that momentum into the locker room. And that does it for the second period, and I don't see them opening the doors. I guess they are going to do the ice. So that's it for the second period. Chaska Chanhassen leads 3-2, but they're going to go in a little bit with their heads down as they allow that goal with under a second to play. Shots after 2 periods. Brookings leads 16-12. And we'll see you back in like 15 minutes or so. Welcome back. Third period about to get underway. Chaska Chanhassen leads 3-2 after 2. Brookings with a little bit of momentum entering this third period, getting a goal with 0.5 seconds left up a shot from high on the in the zone that found its way through several bodies and didn't hit anything and just went into the upper corner. Here's Lindell, has it taken off of his stick, or has it fly off of his stick. And Brookings will be the first to go on the attack. Pushed out by Waisanen down, and they wave icing. Well, it'll be no icing anyway as they get to it first. Now Lindell with it. Lindell has Hrotmatka in front, and his pass to the far side of Waisanen comes all the way through. Long shot in! Shot by Palmquist. I think it hit Hrotmatka on the way there. He reacted like he scored it. And I believe that Tyler Hrotmatka got the goal. Shot by Palmquist high and then tipped on its way there by Hrotmatka into the upper corner. And Stormhawks regained the 2-goal lead, excuse me. Just 27 seconds into the third period. And Brookings got one from distance, and now, Hrotmatka with the goal. So Hrotmatka 2 on the day, 3 on the weekend, and 19 on the year. Now Lindell picking up a loose puck. We'll give it across to Johnson. Johnson's going to go 1-on-5 and lost it there. Still fighting for it. Good effort there by Johnson, and that helps to eventually create Stormhawk possession. Spalding to Palmquist. Long shot. It tipped on its way. It doesn't come on. And Spalding with it. Hops over his stick. He will reverse back down low. Spalding still with it. Throws it in front. Kicked away. And now it'll be Olsen. Olsen will leave it for Palmquist. Long shot blocked up high. Comes to Olsen. His shot. Save. Hard shot there by Olsen right in the pad. Now a pass in front. Bounces now back into the corner. Spalding down deep. Tried to give it to Hokanen. Now back to Spalding. Spalding has his defenseman gives it to Palmquist. Long shot. He's falling down as he shoots. He also had Johnson streaking to the far side to try to get it in the open net. Here's a pinch by Palmquist, keeping it in. Palmquist fighting through some stick checks. Johnson's going to go for a change behind the play. It's when you know you have possession in the zone, when a defenseman can go for a change while the puck is in play. Now kept in once again. Nice there skate by Spalding, and then it's eventually shoved out. Hokanen from his own zone to Olsen. Olsen has Palmquist in the middle. It's taken off of his stick. Comes to Hokanen. He's shoved down as he goes for a shot, and it looks like he's in a little bit of pain behind the play. Pass in front. 2 Rangers alone in front. Three players went into the corner, and nobody went to the front of the net. Now a nice hold of the zone by Brookings. Now Kurtt with it. Off the wall. Won't find Perry, and offsides are the Rangers as they skated in before their teammates had come back up across the blue line. 4-2 with 12:14 to go. 27 seconds in. Hrotmatka tips a shot from Palmquist into the upper corner. Face off one to the Stormhawks. Lund goes D-to-D to Girding. Girding's pass doesn't connect. Now it'll be pushed around the wall, and you see the defenseman immediately spring on that puck. Now Azanoff, he had Kurtt streaking, and then his pass is errant. Now it's going to slide to Perry. Perry up the near side. And nobody's skating hard to the front of the net. Now Kurtt finds his way there. He's coasted all the way in. Now Kurtt with it. Kurtt is cut off. It's going to slide up for Girding. He fanned on it, but kept it into Azanoff right on net, and no rebound for Perry. With 11:37 to go, Stormhawks lead 4-2, and the shots are now even at 16 apiece. As Chaska Chanhassen, you would have expected Brookings to come out with more momentum. There's a shot. Azanoff! A great chance in front for Azanoff. Shot by Bigglebach. Bounced to Azanoff all alone in front. He got a shot right on and not able to beat the netminder. Now an outlet pass for the Rangers. Cutting to the middle. Shot saved by Brandt. Rebound sitting out front. Nice shot there. Shooting against the grain as he had Brandt moving from his right to his left, and then he shot in the other direction as Johnson was trying to shove the puck carrier out of the way. Azanoff digs the puck, trying to get it off the half wall, and it comes up to the point, kept in, and a long shot will go to the near corner, and now up the wall for Bigglebach to skate up. Bigglebach up the right side, has his stick lifted, try to give it across to Kurtt. That's broken up. Bigglebach out in front. Kurtt whacks at it. Turnaround shot by Hokanen goes wide. Hrotmatka. Now they cut to the middle. It's broken up by Lindell. Lindell, his shot right on. Kurtt, rebound. The puck was on edge as he slapped at it, and he slaps his stick onto the ice. Now Brookings on the attack. Up the right side, Kurtt with a good back check to slow up the rush. Pass in front, comes through the skates. It'll slide out for Lindell to chase down. He tried to push it ahead, now regains control. 1-on-3. Lindell lost it at the blue line. And a collision at mid-ice there sends a Brookings player hard to the ice. Now a flying puck knocked down by Lund. It'll be Waisanen first on it. Waisanen up the right side. He gets it in deep and will chase it down. Under 10 minutes to play. Waisanen up the wall to Palmquist. Palmquist, long shot, tipped, and never finds its way to the net. Now at the side of the net, they whack away at it. No whistle coming. Still loose, apparently. And finally, they get a whistle. Not sure you can count any of those shots as they were just hitting at the side of the net. .9:40 to play in the third period. Stormhawks lead 4-2. Ooh, head right into the wall there. Not because Palmquist did anything wrong. It's just that's how the player was. Good stick there by Lund to break it up, and a good stick by Spalding to get the puck into the corner. No call coming there. Could have called potentially a tripping there as Lund got his stick into the skates of a Ranger. There's a pass up the wall to Olsen. Olsen going the wrong direction. Not the wrong direction, but he was coming back into the play. Now Olsen around the wall, around the net. Cuts to the middle and gets some space, and we'll skate up 3-on-3. Olsen drops to Hokanen. Hokanen lost the control for a second, regains. Hokanen all the way to the front. He's got to do something before he gets there. There's a long shot, just missed the post. And kept in by Palmquist once, twice. Palmquist up the wall, still with it. Palmquist tried to skate around, and that's taken off of his stick. Now getting help from Hokanen, but out of his reach. And out comes Brookings. It's a shot, score. Nice hard shot over the shoulder of Brandt, and it's 4-3. Not a whole lot that, Asanov was there defensively, not his natural position. And, he did keep the player to the outside. He just got a hard shot over the shoulder of Brandt. That's a tough one. So 8:30 to go, back to a one-goal game. Now here's a chance for Brookings. Pass across, and it's in their skates, so he can't get a shot off. Now behind the net. Bothered by Bigglebach and Kurtt. Now goes to the far corner. Now up the wall to the right defenseman. Shot blocked by Perry, and it comes all the way down. Perry chasing. He's going to win this race. Good hustle there by Dawson Perry. Unfortunately, he doesn't win the puck. Almost a hooking call against Perry as he lifted the stick. Almost got the stick into the hands. Now Girding. Girding across to Perry. Perry to Kurtt. Kurtt fields it. He's going to skate 1-on-4. Long shot. Save. And it's in. No, it's at the side of the net. Now it's in. Now it's not in. No, there was a whistle, I believe. I think a quick whistle as the puck dropped behind. Very quick whistle. That they thought he caught it in his midsection, and then it dropped behind the goaltender. And even Kurt's attempt to dump it in after that didn't go in the net.
Let's go, goal!
Face-off one back to Johnson. Johnson will throw it down deep for Waisanen. Waisanen's pass through the middle and nobody there. And Johnson will be the first on it. Johnson will regroup and take it in himself. Dump it in right to a defenseman. Now up the wall, intercepted by Palmquist. Shot save. Stormhawks now leading in shots 20-18. 7:11 to go in the third period. Face-off one back to Hrotmatka. He'll throw it around for Lindell to pick up in the corner. Lindell behind the net to Waisanen. Waisanen out in front. Now to Palmquist. Long shot. Save. No rebound. Stormhawks playing much better in this third period. Certainly their best, I'd say their best game in many respects since the opening game against Northern Lakes. Now Palmquist wins a race to the puck and throws it off the wall. Brookings will dump it in offsides. Now the face-off right at center ice.
Go, C6!
Brookings with control off the face-off. Spalding will slow up behind Brandt, feed it to the corner, back to Spalding, and the skate to Johnson, but Spalding with it. To the middle, eventually it's going to find its way to Olsen, and he overskated a bit there. That allows Brookings back on the attack down the left side. Shot going wide. Bothered by Johnson. Olsen off the glass, and he'll chase it down at the blue line, and he couldn't corral it right there at the blue line. Pass broken up by Hokanen will slide over to Spalding. Now Spalding trying to feed it to Olsen. That's stopped. Now in the corner. Hokanen in his skates and 3 Rangers around him. Now Spalding. Spalding tried to give it to Olsen. They got to use their defenseman. Olsen was covered. Meanwhile, Palmquist is all alone on the left point. Hokanen out in front. Nobody there in gold. Now Palmquist pinching. High puck, glove down by Hokanen, and unfortunately, Olsen the first one on it. Actually, it wasn't a shot. It was played with a glove, and so it wasn't a shot. So let's keep it there. 5:39 to go. Stormhawks lead 4-3. Kurtt wins this faceoff to Azanoff, who throws it all the way down. Push into the corner by Brandt, and now behind it'll be Kurtt first on it. He's cut off. Now a nice little touch pass by Perry sends Kurtt in with Azanoff. Kurtt in, shoots off the crossbar into the netting, and he was trying to pick the far corner and just missed. And the faceoff will stay in the zone. Kurtt got an edge, got a little bit of an angle there on the defenseman, and that allowed him to get a clean shot off. There's a shot up high by Lund off the shaft of Kurt's stick. And now throwing high glove down by Bigglebach and pushed ahead. 5 minutes to play. Brookings threw a couple of Stormhawk sticks, and they'll come all the way down. They'll just miss the net, and they wave icing. Now Lund through the middle. Lund, head of steam. Lund up to Perry. Perry, long shot right over the net. Goaltender reacted late as he didn't see it until it was just about to him. There's a long shot, chested down. Now thrown out to neutral ice for Lund to pick up. He'll stop at the red line and go right back in, dump in, and allow partial change to occur. Bigglebach pinching on the left side. Waiting for some help. Now it'll be Lindell behind. Now rims around to this near side. That's going to allow Brookings to get out. Long stretch pass up the left side. He's going to take that in. Getting chased down by Hrotmatka. He goes in. Penalty coming against Hrotmatka. Oh, they're calling a penalty shot? What a terrible call. Not even close. What a terrible call. He wasn't clear at all. That was a terrible call. It's a penalty, yes, but a penalty shot? Not even close. Brutal. He wasn't even close to being clear. So number 11 in white will be the player to take it for Brookings as he was taken down by Hrotmatka. And Grant stops it. And we'll skate 5-on-5 as the referees get bailed out, in my opinion, there by Nathan Brandt. .401 to play. Stormhawks still with a 4-3 lead after a failed penalty shot by the Rangers. Face-off won by Waisanen, back to Palmquist around the wall to Lindell, but he's going to get pressured right away. Leaves it for Girding up the wall, but kept in. Now Palmquist off the far wall to Hrotmatka. Hrotmatka looks up, sees that he's going to be able to skate it out. He does. He's shut off at the just outside the blue line, and then puck slides in as they went in a little offsides. 3:43 to play. We're going to see a big push coming from Brookings here for sure in these last few minutes. Now Lindell. Shot, glove save, rebound comes out, but pushed into the corner by the Rangers. Long outlet pass, trying to get around Palmquist. And Palmquist still fighting. They score. It's 4-4. They fought around the stick check of Palmquist and beat Brandt to his blocker side. And we're tied up for the first time since it was 1-1 in the first period. Johnson tried to give it to Olsen. Olsen will chase down the left side. Now Spalding with it. Slides off of his stick. Now Hokkinen. Hokkinen's in his skates in the corner. Comes up the wall. Hokkinen pushed into the wall, and that means Brookings will get on it. Long stretch pass coming up the left side, thrown all the way down, and we'll have icing. With 3:03 to play, we're tied at 4. Not sure what the rules are. I don't know if we're going to play overtime. This game is just not even a placing game. It's just a game to play to get your 4-game guarantee. So I don't know if we stay tied through this, if we play a short overtime or not. Face off one back to Bigglebach. Long shot, blocked in front into the far corner. Kept in by Johnson. Johnson reacted quickly there. Then it's flipped out by the Rangers. Bigglebach being pressured. And Bigglebach will throw it around for Hokkinen. Hokkinen waiting and throws it to the far side and dump back in. Offsides are the Rangers. We'll have a face-off right at center ice. It'll be Kurtt, Azanoff, and Perry. Face off one back, unfortunately all the way back. It'll be Palmquist. Too hard for Azanoff and out of his reach as well. Here's Lund. Now Kurtt with Azanoff. Azanoff back to Kurtt. Kurtt in. Save, rebound comes off. Nice little give and go there with Azanoff. Kurtt gives it to Azanoff and then went in hard, and Azanoff right back to him, and he gets a shot off trying to, I'm not sure if he's trying to go 5-hole. That's where he shot. 2:16 to play. Boy, we need to make sure Kurtt hurts his leg more because he's been good. There's a shot by Lund that Kurtt tried to jump out of the way. Now Azanoff, his shot blocked. Palmquist, long dump in. It'll be Kurtt on it. Kurtt will throw it in behind the net. And nice little escape by the Rangers to skate out. Good back pressure there by Perry, then throws another check. Good physical play by Perry. Pushed up the wall, kept in along the right point. High bouncing puck at the top of the slot, thrown out by Azanoff. Now Kurtt on it. Kurtt around one. Trying to get around another, still with it, still fighting through stick check. Now pushed in hard against the wall, and he's going to go in, and they're not going to call boarding there. Yeah, he went in awkwardly against the end wall, and the referee's arms stay down. I think you could have called boarding there for sure. Looks like he'll be all right.
Go CC.
1:28 to go. We're tied at 4. Face off one back, but Brookings first on it. They'll dump it in. Waisanen now left it behind the net. Try to feed it to the activating defenseman, and it's fanned on. Now to Waisanen around the wall. It'll be Hrotmatka. And thrown all the way down, and they're going to wave icing. Never touched him, but maybe they say he could have touched it. Now Lindell trying to fight through to get it. No hook call. Brookings wants a hooking call. Under a minute to play. Waisanen with it. Slides out. Now Waisanen back on it. Cross to Hrotmatka. Puck it lone in front. Now to Bigglebach. Long shot. Tipped. Goes wide. Waisanen down to Hrotmatka. Hrotmatka, he fans on it. Gives it back to Waisanen. Waisanen back to Hrotmatka. Now try to feed it out in front. That's off a skate. Now down to Waisanen again. Up to Bigglebach. Bigglebach back to Waisanen in the corner. Back and forth we go. They can't get it to the front. Waisanen down to Hrotmatka. Hrotmatka trying to escape right out in front. Bigglebach, his shot goes wide. 10 seconds to play. Up to Girding. Girding's got to hurry. Gives it to Hrotmatka. Under 10 to play. Now to Waisanen. Out in front. They score! Waisanen, backhander, gets it in with 2 seconds to play. What a nice move by Oscar Waisanen to come right out in front. Didn't even skate, just moved it with his stick to his backhand and flipped it in short side. And it's 5-4 with 2 seconds to play. Stormhawks with all the possession in the final moments, and eventually it's Oscar Waisanen getting his second of the game and 5th of the weekend. That was definitely a game-winning goal. Stormhawks win 5-4. Final shots, 25. No, 20. Is that 20? What is that? 25-19 in favor of the Stormhawks, and they'll go home winners of 3 of 4 on the weekend, and the only loss, a 2-1 loss to Egan, who's in the championship game this afternoon against Minnetonka. 5-4 your final. This is probably I don't know what the holdup here is. So Waisanen with 2 goals, Hrotmatka with 2, Kurtt with 1, and the Stormhawks 5-4 victors over Brookings. And we head back home and look ahead to next weekend for the return to District 6 play over the last 5 games of the season. That does it from Cornerstone Bank Arena. Stormhawks winners 5-4 over the Brookings Rangers. And this game brought to you by Edge Tech Hockey. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next weekend.